Thank you, Vicki. Those antennas are a reminder of how technology has changed. Anyone of a certain age can probably remember TV sets with dials instead of buttons and a time before the remote control. Technology comes into our lives in sort of a pattern, but Christian Cafton says this time around, it's a little different.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Camp Hahn, California, we bring you a man who pedaled here all the way from Hollywood on the rear end of a tandem bicycle, Jack Benny.
Electronic entertainment really began with the radio, but then along came television. Next thing you know, color, then cable, then satellite television. Now viewers are being asked to take the next step in entertainment evolution, digital. Nowadays, television comes with hundreds of channels. Go back a few years, and there were fewer channels. Go back a few more, there was no color. Back even further, there weren't even any pictures.
Jack Benny!
Thank you. This is Jack Benny talking. And Don, you can joke about it if you want to, but believe me, a tandem bicycle is the way to travel nowadays.
Stations started sending out radio programs in 1920, but the radio didn't hit its golden age for another 15 years. And it wasn't until 1950 that 95% of American homes even had a radio. Television took even longer. The patent for television was issued in 1927, but even by 1950, fewer than 10% of American homes had one. Color television was introduced in 1946, but sales on color sets didn't take off until the 60s. So the trend has been for a gradual move toward new technology, but not this time.
Would you please explain to me what is the idea of all this?
That's what's so weird, is that this is kind of it's an artificial adoption of technology because it's forced.
Since the federal government is behind the digital transition, the stations will have to throw the big switch and change to digital. And if you don't have a digital TV...
Hey, you're going to notice the difference if you don't have cable, because all of a sudden you'll stop getting television.
Another big difference is how big a change we're really talking about.
But I just think the leap from radio to color, radio to black and white to color, and color to digital, the jump is getting smaller each time you move up.
In fact, if you simply upgrade your current TV with a converter box, you might not even notice a difference.
You're still watching color TV, it's just now it's a digital signal. Joe Schmo could be totally invisible to it.
Thank you, Christian. Some perspective here. VHS tapes took some 15 years to become the dominant format for home movie rentals. It took DVDs 6 years to replace them.